Nobody's on Tone. You can't.
It say live?
Yeah, but you have to answer.
Okay, you speak to the potentials.
No, you don't.
You say hey to the potentials. This look like I got a bump and bust on it.
You just don't need to drink, sweetie.
But come on, look at my cleavage. Don't it look bomb?
That's what makes me sleep.
Girl, it does. My self-pumping makes me sleep at night.
Can I have a paper towel?
Yeah, of course.
Give it to me, please. Okay, so, we was in a car.
I'm sorry. 1 second. Whole or half? You want just like one slip?
Just a half is good. This is my tear ducts. We were in the car discussing what we were discussing, and I was on Tone phone on live, so it went dead. Hey, Dennis. Tone, Dennis said he's telling your father.
Dennis!
You talking about your cleavage and boobs. Her father probably watching this. Hey, Alton.
No, Dad. Don't watch this. Dad, log off right now.
Tone, your father watches all your fuck shit. I tell you and everything. So anyway, what we were discussing in the car before her phone went dead, we was just discussing.
Dad,
Y'all know what I mean. And no, this is not alcohol. But we were discussing
this is
women between the ages of 35 and 50. You feel like you really want to be. She is Ebony. This is Juice. This is.
Hey, Ebony. Yeah. Ebony, this is my 4th one. Free of charge. I paid for one. They gave me 3. Because I'm cute.
This is pink lemonade. Y'all know I don't drink at all. This is pink lemonade. I'm just tired.
She drank like maybe 3 times, and it was all epic. All 3 times were epic as fuck.
No, I will have a daiquiri.
I'll discuss those later.
I will have a daiquiri or a pina colada from time to time, but no.
No, your lemonades. You like your lemonades too.
What's that?
That electric lemonade we had for your birthday?
I like lemon. What is it called? Lemon drop. I'll drink a lemon drop. But anyway, so let's get into
blue lemonade.
Tone. Okay, when the live cut off, I was saying I feel like women between the ages of 35 and 50, get kind of desperate, whereas though they're trying to find they want to be either married or pay a house or whatever you want to call it, common law. Anyway, they want to be in a relationship with a man. They want to cohabitate and things of that nature. And
so do you feel like they settling for that just because?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I feel like, as I was saying earlier, that yes, if you're young, if you're between the ages of 18 and I'll say 30, 35, then that's to be expected because you're just trying to navigate through life. Mm-hmm. You may have a baby or 3 or 5 or 7 by a guy.
Oh, shit.
And you're trying to make it work. You want to do whatever. But I feel like as you get older, as you progress in life, as you evolve in life, and as you go through things in life, what you will and will not tolerate should change. But I feel like with a lot of women...
You mean like standards-wise?
I don't like to call them standards. I don't like to put those tags on it. Just what you
really because standards do have a negative connotation. Like dudes automatically get offended.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey,
hi, baby. Let me know about those king crab legs. Like if you got them, if you want to get them or whatever.
Niggas do get offended by.
Tone uses vulgarity a lot.
Y'all know that.
I've never used the N-word in my life.
Niggas
I've never
get
used the words.
The fuck.
And go ahead.
Niggas do get offended when you say standard, the word standard. But, because I went back on your live.
Hey, Shay.
Shay, happy birthday,
That's
baby.
not that Shay.
Oh.
She drunk. Go ahead anyway.
You said Shay.
It's 100 Shays in the world.
That is true.
100,000, but go.
But you did a live. I mean, you did a question of the day about whether if the person was like, I keep using dropping fries because dropping fries was
I
the
hope my
first
son
thing.
blocked from this because he keep calling me to come home. Go ahead.
Debbie, stop. You use the phrase dropping fries. I mean, that's just what we use as a person.
You use that phrase, and I personally
No,
don't
that's
like
what you
that
used in your post.
When did I use that?
When me and that dude was going back and forth, and you was like, the person, and he was actually coming down on me because I wouldn't accept someone who, and it's not even an acceptance thing. I think it depends on your age range. So me and the guy was going back and forth. She had a question of the day about, would you accept a person that was working a minimum wage job? So I said, it feels like in my lifetime, I'm 42. You got to put it in context. I'm 42. So at 42, you should have already been working for 20 years, in my mind.
And I'm 46, And I feel like you cannot base a person's
hold on, wait. Don't say that yet.
Okay.
Because that comes right after.
Okay.
So in my mind, you should have been already working for 20 years. So even if you
Mom, tell Boo I'm going to come over there. I'm not going to make it
hey,
today.
Kanish. No, we ain't going to make it, bitch.
I'm
we
going to
ain't gonna
come
make it.
probably in the morning before I go to work. And Felicia, I see that you're back. If you have anything you want to like, chime in the comments. Go ahead.
So in my mind, if I'm 42, you should have already been working. So if you started off dropping fries in your 20s, you should have elevated by now. So for me, it's not about money. It's not about any of that. It's about ambition for me. You want more than what you wanted in your 20s.
Daryl,
you should definitely...
This is juice.
This ain't juice, Daryl.
This is.
But that's juice. But for me, you should want... So for me, it's not money. It's ambition. I don't give a fuck what you do for a living, but you should aspire to be more than that. Now, if you are content, that's all you ever wanted to do.
Who says that you should aspire?
I say that.
Who says?
I say that.
Okay, you want
that's the man I want for me.
Say you want a man who aspires.
So that's what I'm saying.
But you
I'm the
shouldn't say
one.
what someone else should aspire to. You cannot.
I can't say that if that's the man for me.
Just say the man you want.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
no. I'm not saying that. If a man wants to drop fries,
I'm not at all. I'm not lit at all.
I'm lit as fuck.
I have a natural high, so I don't need that. But go ahead.
I'm going to periodically slip away to smoke my weed once again.
I don't smoke either.
So y'all just bear with me. But however, now if a man starts dropping fries and that's the shit he loves to do, he don't want to do shit else but drop fries. That's cool. That's just not the dude for me. I don't give a fuck.
Dennis, you need to moderate. Shut up.
I don't give a fuck if he drop fries. I don't give a fuck if he work fast food. So the job, the money he makes is not an issue. It's the ambition for me. So if he comes in, the nigga that wants to drop fries and 15 years later still want to drop fries ain't the nigga for me.
Okay.
The nigga that drop fries and once they had that little keychain with all the motherfucking keys on his waistband, I take that nigga.
Okay, now conversely, if you get a guy who you feel like has ambition from just his exterior, what appears to be going on with him, like, what do you consider somebody ambitious? If they have a business, or if they're not dropping fries, what I'm saying? What standard would you?
To me, anybody that's ambitious is a person that seeks more than what they have.
Okay.
If you start from the bottom, I don't mind you starting from the bottom. You just need to want more than the bottom. Cause I want more. I'm at the bottom. Bitch, I ain't rich. Y'all motherfuckers know the people that really know me know me. I can keep the lights on this motherfucker's a light on right now. But I'm not where I want to be. So I'm looking for my equal. I'm not looking for somebody that got more than me. I'm looking for somebody that got just as much as me. If you building right now, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
You just gotta want more than dropping fries.
I don't have a problem. I just have a problem with Tone.
Tina, you work 3-4 jobs.
I work 2 jobs.
Okay, but you got a couple of side hustles too.
I know how to braid, cook. I know how to do
the
everything.
Bitch know how to cook,
I know how to do everything.
braid. But
I know how to do everything.
If you need a motherfucker to come from the States, that bitch might know a bitch that can get him through the States. This is the hustle man. Hook up.
That's my African side.
You know what I'm saying? She worked like a Jamaican.
So
she worked like an African.
My father was African, so that's my African
Absolutely.
side. I'm always going to be like a hustler.
So there's nowhere in 4 fucks.
I love money.
She's bullshitting. There's nowhere in 4 fucks that she met a nigga right now that's 45 that just got his first job at Burger King that she's going to entertain him.
Well, I already said at this point in my life,
yeah.
I will not date a guy whose drive does not match my drive.
So what you looking for?
I'm
literally
divorced. I'm not looking for nothing.
No. I know you're not looking for nothing right now, but I'm talking about your ideal. You can't really say
honestly, I don't have an ideal guy because all of that is. All of that is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's no ideal guy. It's no ideal person. Yeah, a lot of people get hung up on how you look, where you work, where you live, and none of that means anything. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get hung up on that.
None of that means anything. So me personally, I look, and it sounds hella cliche, but I look at a person's character. So I don't care if they, they look so great on paper. You know what I'm saying? And they have this lavish house. And like whenever a guy talks to me and they tell me about their car, that doesn't move me one bit.
Yeah.
If you had a Corolla, I would not care. So when you start telling me about...
I'm going to hit my J. 1 second, y'all.
And when you start telling me about your Corvette, your Benz, your BMW, That doesn't do.
I agree.
Like absolutely nothing for me.
Because I don't even know the cause.
I know there are women that fixate on that, but that's not me. And I know that most people that have that stuff, you know what I'm saying? They trying to pay their bills or they're working 1,000,000 hours.
Yeah.
They get addicted to overtime to pay all of it. Like none of that matters to me. Because that's not who you are. That's what you have.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
So I know I definitely agree with that. What you have does not matter. And I said that.
And what you have is not who you are.
Yeah.
At all. You could have all of that and be some bullshit.
We know plenty of people that got all of that and it's some bullshit. So I 100% agree with you on that. But my thing is ambition. I don't care about money. I don't care about where you work at status.
You can be
because listen. My Mr. Russell, my 12th grade Spanish teacher.
Oh God.
Listen.
Drunk and high.
No, I swear to God. No. Listen. This is real. My 12th grade Spanish teacher, Mr. Russell, his wife started working at McDonald's when she was 16 years old. By the time he became my Spanish teacher in 12th grade, she had already went through the channels or whatever. She was a manager. Then she became corporate by the time I graduated. She had a whole career at McDonald's.
Why do people
No, I'm saying that to say that your job or what you do or how much you make doesn't matter at all.
Walmart that was making more than somebody working in the
government.
Definitely. None of that stuff means anything.
None of it means shit. But I want you, if you're cool in the job that you have, that's fine. But if you're not cool in the job,
you got some water?
I got water, I got tea, I got mango tea.
Water. I'm just fresh off my no carbs, so I can't drink a lot of juice.
You're doing so good.
I will take water.
You doing water?
Yes.
You want it to
She's
solid
making
or
us
you want
wear
filter?
lingerie on New Year's Eve.
Filter or dissolve? Do you want
dissolve.
cold or?
Cold. I cannot drink cold
Okay,
water.
so I'll get you some ice cubes, babe. But what I'm saying is, where you work at and all that stuff has no, don't get me wrong, it has no bearing on anything. But if you're not happy and the shit
how do you know that the person's not happy though?
Because all they do is complain about that they broke.
But what about a person that's totally content with dropping price?
I'm cool with that. That's just not the man for me.
Okay.
If he makes, I'm looking for someone to build with. I have a company. Look and listen to me. I ain't got shit. Like I said, I can keep the lights on and that's it. So I'm looking for someone to build with me. If he's at the same place in his life where he can keep the lights on and that's it, hey, I'm cool with that. But what I'm saying is you need to build with a motherfucker.
Thanks again, Tracy. Me and Sue went shopping for your kid yesterday and we got stuff. I'm going to wrap it
I thought it was Tracy Brand.
Hopefully.
Where's Brownie at? Hey, Brownie, come through, Brownie.
Tone, go.
Okay.
So
what you say?
Hopefully I get
the song. You said.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it tonight probably, or I'm gonna get up really early and try to drop it off.
Let me get you a digital
I'm not even gonna say tomorrow because I have to work. Probably Thursday. But we never got to really get to say what we were saying. We were saying
we're women desperate.
Hey Tempia, we're women between the ages of 35. Daryl said, Tone, how much for a one place like you have? Daryl said, how much for a one piece like you have on Tone? She sells that.
Yeah, they're on my website, girl.
They're on her website, Daryl. 725designs.com.
No, 725.com.
725.com. That's the number 7, the letter 20, and the number 5.com. So go look on that website and you'll see that onesie and you'll see pricing.
And they come in, I think, small to 3X.
Small to 3X. 7, the number 7, the letter, word 20, and the number 5.
Thank you, Daryl. This is called the,
She's making me something tomorrow. But anyway, my main reason, because we was getting into this on the live, but Tone phone went dead. We were talking
35 to 50. Are they desperate?
We were talking about women 35 to 50 being desperate for what they consider the American dream, playhouse, the family, the white picket fence, if you will.
Okay, so to reiterate, what do you think? Do you think that they are more desperate or no?
I believe that they are.
Okay.
First of all, you know how they always say like there's a shortage of black men between incarceration, death, and being gay or bi. There are a shortage of black men. So, with that being said,
do you believe there's a shortage of black men?
I do believe.
I think so too.
Come on, half the people in my high school are dead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like with that being said, a woman is more likely to try to hold on to somebody if she gets them, or even if she doesn't really want them, she won't let him go just to have someone.
So do you?
And on the flip side, I have come across lots of men the same thing. They want a relationship really bad. They want somebody to grow old with. They want somebody to cook for them, a companion, this, stuff like that. I've met a lot of guys that feel that same way too. They kind of like be pressed for like somebody, like a wife or somebody real steady too.
So do you feel like women, okay, let's say that person meets their mate at like 29, 30. Do you feel like they're more inclined to put up with the bullshit at like 35, 36, 37 because they've been with them for 5 years? And
yes. And like we said before, people are very codependent on other humans. Mm-hmm. So even if this person repulses you, even if they barely come home at night, they might be staying at their mother's, their other girlfriend, you're not going to let them go most of the time because you're used to that. You're used to the person no matter what you get from them. Whatever you get, you'll take because you're used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are very afraid to be alone. People fear change. People are afraid to change. Me, I'll date 50 people before I stay with one person that make me sick.
But I think the fear is what it is. I think that the like you said, the fear of the unknown is
Tracy, is that you get tired of the BS? You drunk, baby? You get tried, huh? Some of us feel our clock is ticking, and that's another thing.
Okay, Tracy. So if you feel like your clock is ticking, do you feel like
Tracy did not say that? Kiki did.
Oh, Kiki. You know, bitch, I'm blind. Okay, so you trying to act brand new like you don't know I'm blind?
Just go, child.
That bitch know I ain't wearing my glasses. But okay, Kiki. So if you feel like your clock is ticking, do you feel like that you're settling a little more?
Can we wait and go to Tracy's statement first because she's
above Kiki. Let's see what Tracy said.
Tracy said no, you get tired of the BS. And I feel
what does she mean by that? Like
overall? You get tired of the BS in a relationship. And trust me, there's all kinds of relationships. Don't get me wrong. Like in my marriage, like I never went through BS. I never went through any of that. Like there's plenty of people that don't ever get cheated on, that don't ever get hit.
True.
Or any of that. And that still doesn't mean a person wants to stay with them or whatever. I never experienced those things or whatever the case may be.
And you still want it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
very true.
But when you say people get tired of the BS.
Okay, I took that to me because I'm single. So I took that to mean the bullshit that's out here, your pickings, is bullshit.
When you say that, Tracy, without going too far into elaborating, what do you mean by
that?
Tracy,
so
the older I get, the more I know what I don't want to spend my life doing.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You hit the nail on the head, girl.
Girl, that's words right there, sis. Who said that?
Tracy.
Preaching.
Okay, but I will say, even...
That's what the nigga dropping fries, Tracy.
Even if a woman feels that way... Mm-hmm. And she knows it, and I can't just say women, because there are men that do all of the same things that women do. They don't want to leave, they cry, beg you to stay, and all of that, all the time.
The bitches fake sick, suicide, all of that.
So it's men do it too, don't get me wrong.
True.
But I'm a woman, so I'm going to speak from a woman's point of view. Mm-hmm. My peace is worth the other things, worth more. So I feel like...
I agree.
Okay, Tracy, with you saying that, I feel like maybe 3 out of 10 women will walk away or will whatever, and I feel like the other 7 will just go through that for the rest of their lives and still stick with that man.
I think it depends on the circumstance. Like if that person was already with that person for 5-6 years and have investments, then yeah, they're more inclined to just stick it through.
Some people be like 20 and 30 years. If they hated
I'm saying, but if you was like 5 months into it, you'll be like, fuck him. Yeah. So I think it's the circumstance for that.
And
I totally agree with you, Tracy.
And I feel like that's where we as women make mistakes too. Because like Kiki said, you don't want to be alone. You think your clock is ticking. So again, like I was saying in the car on the live right before this, you meet John at the store. He really not your type. You give him your number. Oh, you find out more about him and you're on the phone kind of like disgusted. But at the same token, he's
disgusted, bitch?
Not fully disgusted, but he's giving you a little bit of attention, and you don't have nothing else going on. So you talk to him, but that's not really
entertain him. Yeah,
that's not really who you want. And then 2 months turn into 5 months. Next thing you know, you're going with him.
And bitch, you got a baby.
Yeah, and you got a baby, or whatever the case may be. And that's where I mean that women get desperate, or they settle, or think like, well, I'd rather have him than nobody. There are like a good amount of women that they won't take nobody if they can't get what they want.
So how do you straddle the line though? Because that is a factual thing. Like when you get
fuck that 15 plus and you can still not be happy. Child, you preaching to the choir, girl.
That's most people's situation.
Yeah.
Not
when
some.
People start naming the years they've been married.
We've been together 25 years, yeah, but he had a babe for 22 of those. That don't count.
And even if they don't have a babe, like, because it's not always about cheating.
It's that's only a small part.
There's other reasons that people
relationships
do not work. It's not always cheating.
Okay, but that goes back to my point.
Hey, Fudge.
Hey,
Janae.
Fudge, I ain't seen you since the 90s, nigga. Where you been? I know the wife and kids okay. Tell him I said what's up, but nigga, I ain't seen you since like 99. Fudge.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but wait. That goes back to what I was saying about drive. Like, when you talk about people growing apart and stuff like that, yeah, you're in a marriage, but you do grow apart, y'all don't.
And you're human beings.
Yeah,
like,
you do want
you're
different
human
things.
beings. Like,
so,
and I know this for a fact. Like, a lot of times in the Black community, a lot of times in the Hispanic community, and other like cultures, I don't give a fuck what goes on. They'll try to force you to stay.
True.
Do not stay with anybody that you don't want to stay with for the sake of someone else. Your kids, your mother, your friends, or whatever the case may be. They'll try to talk you into it, but they're not in your household. They're not living your life. They don't know what's going on. If you want this person to be with somebody so bad, you be with them. You cannot. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't get into people's business to tell them whether to go or to stay. I'm not living their life. I don't know what's really going on. Yeah. And like I said, it's not always about cheating. It could be a myriad of things that makes you not want to be with a person or feel like you've outgrown a person or you've grown apart from a person.
Well, I'm going to be honest. My last 2 relationships.
Yeah, and those long-ass unhappy relationships blow me. Like, give me a chance to love too.
Next time say nigga.
To love you too. Kiki, now, hold on, baby. You going
on
another whole thing.
We're going to get to that, Kiki. But wait a minute. My last 2 relationships.
If you don't, and people say that and they think it's cliche, if you don't make yourself happy, then you're not going to make nobody else happy. And like Tone said.
First and foremost, if you're not happy with them, you ain't going to be happy with nobody else. That's just what it is. I don't give a fuck.
You're just going to.
You're going to exist. You're not going to be happy.
And a lot of times, you know, the miserable person.
Let me hit my chain real quick, y'all. I'll be back.
A lot of times the like miserable person, if you will, is like doing it not to make the other person happy, but to make them comfortable. Like me personally, I wouldn't want to be with somebody that, you know, didn't want to be with me. Like if I feel like you don't want to be with me, why am I going to
stop bullshitting? 99% of the time, if you're in a situation like that, one person is happy, one person is not.
And then
they don't even pretend to be happy. You are literally standing in that shit to appease the other person.
And a lot of times, the person that's happy, they not even happy because they, you know what I'm saying? They're trying.
No, they're not happy. They're content.
They're content, and they just don't want to be alone. People are really afraid to be alone. I feel like men are more afraid to be alone than women. Men that have been in long-term relationships, I feel like they're more afraid to let go than women are because, especially
for real.
Yes, especially if they're older, they don't really have anybody. I feel like they get attached to that woman and what she brings over the years, and I feel like they are content with that, whatever it is, and they don't want to be alone.
I agree
now,
with that.
If you're a man and you're single and you've been single, you're fine with that most of the time. But if you're a man that's been in a relationship very long term and you're content, you don't want to be alone.
But do you find that most men that just got a long-term relationship don't want to be alone? I feel that
you got to live for.
I'm in dating.
Marquel.
I'm in the dating field. She's new to the dating field.
I'm not in the dating field, baby.
No, but I'm saying
I'm not in the dating field. I was married for 13 years and got divorced last month. I don't.
No, what I'm saying in the dating field is what I mean. Like, okay, you entertaining guys. That's what I mean
I entertained it before, but go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so for that, I feel like it's not. Those guys are just getting out of.
Hold on, Tracy. I was content with the finances, etc. But after a while, that can get old. People just grow apart.
Exactly. Okay, Tracy.
People grow apart, and that's what happened to me. It wasn't nothing bad or no drama.
I didn't smoke, so I'm gonna call you a bitch, but I'm so sorry. But bitch, that's what I was just talking about. You agree with me, Tracy? I love you, Tracy, and this is why. Because this is why I'm trying to tell this bitch about the dropping fries, dude. When you talk about
her to let that go.
No. When you when you talk about growing apart, those things count.
Okay.
If we don't have the same ambition, that's going to be the first shit.
About she was content with the finances as the guy had money.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, finances either way. Finances chances either way. If our drive don't match each other, eventually we're going to clash.
I already said that.
But you're trying to make it seem like it's about a money issue.
No, I'm not. I said I would never be with a guy whose drive does not match my drive.
Yes.
But I said I don't like the way you're putting this negative connotation on a guy that drops fries. Just for the sake of people out there that drop fries, like they shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're right. I apologize. So for dropping fries, I just say that as a general statement for any job that you start and you're just starting out and you're 40 something, but it's an entry level job. That's what I mean by dropping fries.
Okay.
So it's not dropping fries literally.
Cleared that up.
Yes.
But hold on, Antonio.
But I'm not looking for somebody who just started their entry level job at 42. And I'm not going to apologize for that. What
Antonio said I was that guy. A year on the road changed that shit quick. Now, Antonio, we talked.
Wait, so you was what guy?
Yeah, we need to know what you're talking about. No, he drives a truck. He was that codependent guy where you codependent on a woman.
Oh.
If he makes me happy, I can date a dude who doesn't meet me financially as long as he wants more. Okay. I feel that.
How long would you be able to accept that? Who said that?
Tracy said that.
Tracy, how long would you be able to accept that though?
Tracy, I think you the same age as me or something. I don't know. 46, 47. But I feel like that would inevitably be a problem. And
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because it's always very cute when you get with someone. I don't care who it is. But when you still have those butterflies.
Let's be honest. You're cute. It's cute during the honeymoon phase.
That's what can I?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can I get my young look on?
I'm sorry. Get your line.
When you have butterflies and the dopamine is still there, it hasn't worn off. Like as soon as you see this bitch, you get all giddy. It's all good. You don't care if their finances don't match yours. You don't care. Okay, you're 47. You don't care about any of that. But it's gonna always wear off. The honeymoon phase, all of that, it always wears off. And when it does wear off and gets to that point where, like, we in reality, stuff is happening, we're in the trenches, then it's going to be a problem. That's why I said, me personally, I love money and I've always been a hustler, so I don't want to be with somebody whose drive does not match mine. But I know how it is when you first get a bang and you think the sun rise and set on them no matter what. They gonna make it. They gonna end up doing this. They gonna get it together. I feel like at my age, I don't have time for them to get it together. My son gonna get it together. My son is 12. He gonna get it together. And I'm not saying I feel I never give up on people ever. So I'm not saying at 50, at 55 you can become this, you can do that. I'm just saying for me personally, I wouldn't have time for that. But with all that being said, piggybacking on what Kiki said, she's saying that a man who's been in a long-term relationship and is not happy in that relationship should give another woman a chance.
Who said that?
Kiki.
Okay, Kiki, I agree.
But
like, why you? But
if
the
he's
man
working towards something better, we can build. Now, if he doesn't have goals, that's different. I feel like women say that, and I'm not saying this about you at all, Tracy. I feel like women say that, but
okay,
what does that actually mean if he's working toward goals?
No, but for me, let's be honest. We just talked about this when we were in the car. Mm-hmm. Some men have a perception about you. So they assume things about you. Like, I've had guys come to me and be like, yeah, I got Versace, this. No, I'm sorry, not Versace. I got an Acura, I got this. Look, bitch, I don't know nothing, but I don't know the difference between a Yugo.
I'm just the devil's advocate. I like
yeah,
that.
Tracy, keep it going.
Yeah, I like
but
that.
What I'm saying is, I don't know the difference between a Yugo and a motherfucking Nissan. So you spouting out that you have a Mercedes S3, whatever. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but that's the perception that they seem to have about different people.
Oh shit.
What?
Hold up. Go ahead.
So that's the perception that they have.
I had a real cute picture of us. Go ahead.
So, they try to say, like, so those type of niggas, okay? Y'all, wait a minute, I've been smoking this shit. Okay, so those type of niggas, they're going to play up their ambition for you. When for real, nigga, you cool with just dropping fries. And again, that's cool. If you're cool in your entry-level job.
Trust me, it always comes out.
I'm not knocking that. My homies is that.
You're, like they always say.
It's just all in who you want. You know what I'm saying? saying?
You're meeting the representative at that point.
That's what I'm saying. So if you meet your representative and he spews all this ambition in you, and then lo and behold, you come around and he ain't this nigga, you supposed to stick it in with him? I want the same motherfucker. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to come up. I want what I offer. What's wrong with that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers want to make you feel bad about wanting the same traits. I'm no slouch. I'm a hard ass fucking worker. Yeah, I can keep the lights on this motherfucker, but I'm a hard ass worker. I'm looking for the same motherfucker, a hard ass worker. What's wrong with that? Even bitch, you trying to come for me slightly. Okay,
first of all, I was never coming for you slightly. You know the type of person I am.
Don't care. I'm kidding.
I'm not going to ever let you put down someone. And I'm not saying you was putting somebody down.
No, and she will tell me to my face in front of that person.
Yeah.
She's not that type. I was kidding.
Don't put somebody down if they drop a prize. But the whole thing is, and yeah, it has been an influx of posts where men are saying women need to bring XY to the table. And
I agree with all of those
men. Or how they say women should pay for a date or whatever. Why are people getting
upset?
I
don't agree with that.
Why are they getting upset if women have a standard, if you will?
Especially people when you have questions in a date about women and what they expect and what they want out of a partner, the men go up.
Keisha, Riri, I love you ones. Hey, I love you ones. I want one. Riri, if you want one of Tone's onesies, Tone, come over. Your onesie's been getting pulled.
Oh, yes. This is the
Go on 7.
Wait, hold on.
She want to put it up there.
Keep talking.
And she'll put it in the comments too, Riri. Because you can order it on her website.
Yeah, it's on my website.
But don't if you have to argue with a man about if he tries to make you out to be a gold digger, and it's not even being a gold digger, it's wanting basic things that a man should want or to do.
So maybe we should back up. What do you consider to be a gold digger? And what do you think men think gold diggers are?
I don't say no. Ain't no woman no gold digger. If you got a vagina, then there's certain things that should come with that. So I don't call women gold diggers. But
I'm sorry. 1 second. Okay, so y'all, this is the label whore onesie. It's long line, long sleeved, long this. Okay.
She said she needed it by Saturday.
Order it tonight. You'll get it by Saturday, sis. It's Tuesday. All day.
But Christmas is a holiday.
I don't care. She'll still get it. Label whore. It's called the Label Whore onesie. And it has all of the labels on here. We have Chanel. We have Fendi. We have everything. So go ahead and order it. 725.com. The number 7. TWENTY.
Or with that number 5.com. Who makes a lot.
So go ahead and place your orders. Now go ahead.
Okay, Antonio, we almost 50. Standards separate the women from the rollers. What the hell is a roller?
What does that even mean?
What the hell is a roller?
Standards separate the what?
The women from the rollers.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah.
I don't.
That's true.
What's a roller? What's a roller?
Bitch, you know what a roller is.
No, I would like that definition.
The bitch that roll through every nigga through the,
Okay. That may be her business and her prerogative.
Okay, that's even a bigger question. Why is it a bad thing that men get to explore their sexuality with no problems, but when a woman does, like Lori Harvey.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to your inbox, Riri.
What?
The information.
Okay, Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. They was going up about her. Why is it okay for Michael B. Jordan to fuck all the bitches around, but when Lori Harvey do it,
it's not a problem.
No, they went on her and called her all types of whores and all.
You're not.
Why she can't choose just like niggas can choose? Is what my question is.
This is not 1929.
Exactly.
This is not 1969. This is 2020. About to be 21. A woman can do whatever she wants with her body, her vagina, her mouth, dress, whatever the case may be.
Do you feel like men expect women not to have standards these days?
No, I don't. I feel like men still expect women to have standards.
You think? Because when they express the fact that they have standards, then they piss off about it.
No, I still think they do. Men call women gold diggers and get upset because those are the women they actually want. They don't want the women who click see more Tone. She keep on smoking her drugs over there.
Look,
it's okay. Lackluster. Nah, we want.
Wait, what?
Nah, we get clown too. Oh, y'all get. Antonio, that's not really true. First of all, a man, I don't feel like a man, unless you run your mouth, a lot of people don't even know that you're going through a whole bunch of women. Now, you want to roll 24/7. You could be hitting a woman in every state. Who's going to know that? So who's going to clown you?
But why is that a bad thing? Okay, listen. Sexual liberation, like that horse shit.
Hey, Beanie, did everything go through with that situation, Beanie? Go ahead.
That horse shit and all that bullshit, like for me.
Put that out there, baby.
When, you want some ice?
No.
Well,
no.
When you're.
But go ahead. No, I'm not gonna eat it tonight.
When you are, always appease, you know. When you are like our age, I don't know if everybody is our age, but we're in our 40s. Like, don't that whole shit go out the window after a second? Like, you a freak if you... Come on, bitch. We still talking about freaks, though? Like, it's 2020. That shit was in the 90s. You still worried about, like, when we was coming up, sucking dick was taboo. Like, come on, nigga. We still worried about that. I say life is fucking short. Do what the fuck you want. If you want to fuck this nigga, fuck that nigga. If you want to fuck the next one, fuck him. But why does that label you as a whore or
First of all, people are, and, you know, we start off telling our kids this when they 5, 6 years old, when they first go into kindergarten. Mm-hmm. People are going to always have something to say. True. That's why I always tell people, whatever your thoughts, your opinions, or your views, they don't have nothing to do with me. People want to always have something to say regardless. People look for stuff to say. Like, even if a person isn't a hoe, but they might assume they're a hoe because they've been with 2 guys, or they might have been with 2 friends. Now she's labeled a hoe for the rest of her life.
Okay, but do you think that whole shit is still if I'm 40?
No. If I'm almost 50, I'm
going to do whatever. You think it's okay?
I'm going to do whatever I want. And
I agree.
Whoever doesn't like it, that's their business. I don't care.
I totally agree. But what do you think men will not?
Yeah, we are grown. We grown, Tracy. We almost about to get our AARP card. Also, men are concerned with women's body count, are weird as fuck, and probably gay. Yeah, like, I had brought that up the other day, too, the body count. Like, first of all...
So do you think that men look at that and say, I'm not wifing that bitch?
They don't care. I feel like a man that wants to get married...
Niggas chime in. Do you care? If a bitch got a big body count, do you care?
Do you care about a woman's body count? Do you ask a woman about her body count? And what does that mean at the end of the day?
Why do you ask?
If she hasn't had, if you're sleeping with her and she's STD free, why do you care about who or how many people she slept with? What do that got to do with you? But if
you have a large body count?
No. I don't. I mean, I was a virgin until I was...
She doesn't. I'm just asking.
I was a virgin
I'm just asking to put it on the record.
I was a virgin until I was 20, 21. By that time, bitches already had 7 and 8 and 12-year-olds.
Yeah, I think
so. So no. But if I did have a large body count, I wouldn't care.
What's wrong with that, though?
There's nothing wrong with that.
And do you feel like now it's 2021, so women should be choosing just like niggas choose?
Yeah, I feel like a woman.
You feel like that woman should go after what she want. Like,
hey Trish, our big sis Trish is on.
Trish, I miss y'all.
Congratulations, Trish, on your long tenure at your job.
Oh, congrats! I didn't see that.
But I feel like
as far as choosing,
not this is the year of the woman, but I feel like this is like the decade, and this is like the woman's time. For one, I feel like in a lot of situations. And y'all can chime in if y'all want. Women are the breadwinners. So even if a woman does not disrespect her man or husband, we know the woman.
You think women are the breadwinners?
A lot in a lot of relationships.
You think that's not the minority?
No, I think that's majority in our age group, in our demographic, in our area, in this DMV area, in our demographic. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of women are the breadwinners because you have gotten with people that either been in jail, just getting out, can't get this job, don't want a job, don't want to work. So, and that's your baby father. And you work, dumb women could have started working in the government at 18 and raised up.
True.
So I feel like there's a lot of women that, for real, if that woman, if she's the drive behind the whole family, for real, and if stuff hit the fan, the man can't do nothing and he gonna leave with nothing because it's really the woman's. I feel like that's one thing. I feel like women aren't like...
Okay, I got you on the same.
And with that being said, women don't have to. You know, back in the day, a woman had to stay with Johnny.
True.
Even if he had another girlfriend and kids around the corner, you just stayed home, cooked, tended to y'all chaps, waited for him to get paid on Friday to buy the groceries, and that's how you live life.
That was
because
life.
where were you going to go? What were you going to do? But
So
now
like
we don't have to do that.
Yeah,
we don't have to do that. If he say
and
he
we
gonna
got
go,
options.
bitch, open the door and get out.
No, most times the bitch gonna end it before he even say he want to go. Like, she's over it.
Yeah, but
so I definitely agree with that.
A lot of times she still stay around though. She just played low key.
Okay, but that's not. Come on, sis. Let's not act like the niggas is not just as desperate.
No,
these niggas face
okay, hold on.
suicide.
Antonio said no. We don't care about the body count. We just don't want that shit to still be relevant. Okay.
It ain't relevant, Antonio.
I'm waiting for you to take me to Crafty Crab and get my flight, Antonio. But
Come on, Antonio.
That's another live.
Book the flight.
Anyway,
I'm
not finished yet about women. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I feel like just overall what a woman has become over time, like, you know, a woman had to know her place. She had to stay in the background. She had to be quiet. Mm-hmm. These were the things that she had to do. That was what was considered like
according to society.
Trish, we all over the place. Right now, we just talking about.
Wait, Trish, don't leave us. What you talking about?
Trish said, "What's the topic?" Right now, we're just talking about
the topic is bitches and niggas and how they relate. Chime in, Tracy. Trish.
We talking about can women choose, like, and I'm just saying women have, pioneered their way into, like, they're the shit. They can do what they want.
I do agree. I think once upon we were suppressed for so long. Now we're like, fuck you, nigga, and what you stand on. Like, we in control now. We in charge now. We got a voice now. And I definitely agree with that. Like, and we make points like it could be a woman that has stayed with her husband for 30 years. Now all of a sudden that bitch be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. That bitch got a whole new baby, whole new life, whole new man, whole new all of that. So I totally agree with that. I think it is the year of the woman. I think men are, not all men, some men, a small percentage of men have a problem with it. But for the most part, men embrace the shit. We choosing just like them motherfuckers choosing. It actually makes it better for the man because now most women ain't all.
That.
You won't get that?
I might.
You should.
I like that. Maybe for New Year's. I'm looking at here. Go ahead.
Yes, bitch, you should. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Screenshot that. But for the most part, men are embracing the shit. You know what I'm saying? Only niggas that got a problem with it is the niggas that want the shit the same. They want to keep their person down. To me, like, it's just most men embrace it.
And I feel like insecure men, they're
Most
threatened
part.
by it, so they try to, an insecure man could try to get to a woman, like, psychologically or emotionally or whatever the case might be. But if you're a strong type of woman, like, you're not going.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, most women just on the shit right now where they don't give a fuck what he think. They gonna do them. You want to be with me? I don't want to be with you. Or even vice versa. You don't want to be with me? I'm going to be with you. So I'm going to get sexy. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get, whatever the fuck it is that she feels she needs to improve to get her man. She does that shit to get her man. So it's both ways. Like, I think the woman, period, is going after what they want, period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Career, nigga, whatever. They going... But they getting what the fuck they want out this motherfucker. And I love it. I love every bit of it. Everybody know I'm a feminist like shit. So, yeah, y'all know that shit. I love that shit.
Okay.
Y'all bitches keep getting it, bitch.
Okay, let me try to read the comments.
What's the comments?
Okay.
This is your...
Them times are long gone. Hell yeah, Antonio. Bitch, I ain't listening to nobody. I Turner, Mr. from Color Purple, none of that shit. I ain't listening to none of y'all.
You think it's still...
I'm going to poison your ass and keep it moving.
You still think it's... I ain't going to even go there.
Okay. Trish said, that's because the roles have changed in the home. Single motherhood has raised a generation of self-sufficient women.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Tone said, is that good or bad? Men judge their manhood on their wallets.
True. Not all men.
Antonio said, yes, we do.
Some men...
Antonio, cash out me some money then.
Hey. You better throw it out there, Antonio.
But yeah, times have definitely changed. Like I said,
you feel like that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I feel like it's a gift and a curse. I feel like everything that.
What's the downside?
I feel like everything is a gift and a curse.
Well, what would be the downside?
I feel like what the downside is, and I'm just speaking for like black men that I know. I feel like black men have lost their drive and ambition a lot of times.
Do you think we're diminishing the black man, like all the articles say?
Not per se. I feel like certain men get content with mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
Because the woman is pulling the real weight.
The woman is really pulling the weight. So,
I got it. Yeah.
So I ain't about to go out here and work hard. I went from, like Trish said, I went from being a boy with a single mother. My mother coddled me. My mother nurtured me. Then I transitioned from leaving my mother's house to going to live with this woman who's, in essence, even if I'm doing a little something, she's really taking care of me at the end of the day.
True.
So I'm not about to go out here in the snow. I'm not about to go out here and do construction. I'm not about to stand on my feet and do security because, like, I feel like I don't have to, because if she don't take care of me, I'm going to go back to mama. I might be 35 with 2 kids, but my mother still might be paying my cell phone.
So do you think that is essential for men to live on their own? Don't go straight from mama house to cohabitating?
Yeah, and I have a son. People, for some reason, I don't know why, they swear to God that I hate men, and I do not by no stretch.
Seriously?
Yeah, by no stretch of the imagination.
What made you say that?
People have wrote it on my thing.
Like you hate men?
Yeah, if I write a joke about men having titties, or, just joking. People start saying
because she a bitch ass. Hey, look, because y'all know she a bitch ass nigga. That's why. That's all in fun. Don't fuck around with it.
People start saying I hate men. I don't hate men. I love men, and I have a son. So with all that being said, no, I would never want. First of all, I don't want to take care of my son so much that he loses the essence of what a man is supposed to be.
Like a mama's boy.
So yeah, and
you don't want a mama's boy.
No, and my son, he's more of a daddy's boy.
He is.
But I just don't want him to be that way. And no, I don't want him to live with me until he's 27, 28, getting his first living relationship and move right from my house
in your basement
to move in with a woman, and then kind of he still isn't standing on his own and he isn't self-sufficient. I don't want my son to do that because I feel like, hey, if a man lives with his mother or lives with his grandmother or aunt, it's always like another woman. Then they transition. Oh, they finally luck up and get a girl that they can live with. Yeah. They move right with her. It's her house or her apartment.
It's still the same shit though.
Yeah, it's her house. It's her apartment. She's basically paying all the bills, and at this point, she kind of really want him to stay. So hey, she might just throw him the electric bill or say buy some food, whatever. But she's still, taking care of him. And 35 turns into 50 real quick, and he has not. He can't do anything on his own. He may have never had an apartment in his name. He certainly ain't thinking about buying a house. And if something happens to her or something happens there, he got mom or grandma to fall back on.
So you feel like he never stood on his own. So that's why not an option for him.
So that's why I feel
even with younger dudes, so you're saying he was living with his girl. And they break up. They get into a fight, they break up. That's what young people do. That's what it is. So his automatic reaction would be to go back to mom's house instead of trying to stand on his own.
Yeah, and his mother's going to be right there holding her hands out for her baby.
I totally agree. And there's some niggas that's 40-something that still do that. I agree.
I've worked in the community for years. I've gone to families' houses and their sons, and I hate to say it, were actually 55, 60. And they still, did that.
Insert fucking Eddie Murphy meme.
So it's men of all ages. So I feel like that is the part that's not a curse, but when I say gift and a curse, that's the part that I don't like about how single mother households and what has happened to the black man, if you will, and all of that.
You think single mothers tend to do that? For real?
Yes.
I don't got kids, so I don't know. This is a genuine question.
And, my son has always been raised in a house with his mother and his father.
True.
So his father steps in and does, everything for him. So I'm not there to, hold him, pat him, and, I'm about to go to the school and cuss these people out when I know I got a bad son and I know he done.
I know bitches be on the motherfucking chain.
Just always.
That's my son. Bitch, you know your son. Stop bullshitting.
Then, out here trying to break your neck to buy him these things he wants. He's already started disrespecting you, but you buy him phones, tennis shoes, and all that.
Agreed.
And then he goes from 18 to 22, and it's still going on.
My brother like that.
He's in your house while you're at work. a grown man in your house running up your lights, your whatever, while you at work. So I feel like that has happened in the black community as far as like the single mother, because like,
you think it's too much coddling?
You know, when
and she's sensitive as fuck. So she's saying this. Like, do you think it's too much coddling with
pacifying?
Agreed, like a fucking. I think everybody should be raised like
Antonio why are you trying to use your SAT words?
I like it, Antonio.
So
I think all of the kids of this generation, if they were raised like us, now with a little few tweaking, our family or our generation always thought that whooping motherfuckers was the answer. It's not the answer.
Said that's a no for me. Yes and no. I gotta read because
communication.
I've heard arguments with my oldest son, mom, and my ex about this same thing. I've had.
Communication is like wasn't real big, and when we were growing up, but it is now. I think we should incorporate that. So I think we should tweak what we did before and bring it to this generation. This motherfuckers, they just too sensitive. But that's the world we living in. It's what it is.
I feel like, okay.
I think there's a lot of coddling going on.
When the father first started getting out of the household, that was like when the whole welfare era came, where they was like, you know.
Which was designed to break down the black family. Let's call it.
A man can't live in the household if the mother needs government assistance and all of that. So
separating the black
first
family.
It was like moms on welfare. And, you know, the crack era came where, hey, her son might be 10, 11, 12 going out making money for the whole family.
And he take care of everything.
Okay, then when that died down and women really started getting out here working, grinding, making money, I feel like she started spoiling her son to, you know, fill a void, any type of void. Maybe the father not around.
I feel like most, not saying most, I feel like some, it ain't even most. Some women.
Hey, Onika.
Some women treat their son like their man. They have nothing else going on in their own motherfucking lives.
That's an actual psychological syndrome.
I think that's
a real syndrome.
That's a lot of shit that goes on. They don't have shit going on in their fucking life, so their son becomes the man of the house, which is not what the fuck the case is. He's still a child. He's your child. So I think there's a lot of that going on, and then shit get misconstrued. Like, I don't know.
So that's what I feel. To answer your question, all of that came out of, do I feel like women standing on their feet, you know, and women being like the head of household now, do I feel like it's a good thing? That's my answer.
Okay, what do you think about that?
That's why I said it's a gift and a curse.
What do you think about that as far as relationships, though? Like, if you raise your son to be that, and he don't like the person, and you don't feel like that it's a genuine, okay, niggas, you know, some niggas is just shady. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about he don't like him because that's a new addition that's not his father.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ask that again, please.
Bitch, are you with me?
Yes, go.
So, on the reverse side with regards to relationships. Mm-hmm. So, what if you have the situation where you know this guy's a genuine guy, but you have that dynamic with your son, so anybody that you bring in that's not his father, he's going to have a problem with. How do you deal with that? Like dating new.
I feel like you should keep that separate if your child has a problem with it, and especially if your child is still of a certain age.
So when do you want to get serious about this person?
I feel like...
Is that a deal breaker for you?
Yes, I feel like I would not get serious about someone that my son did not like while he's still of a certain age. Now, if my son gets to be 16, 17, about to be 18... I wouldn't care, but if he's still small, my son is the most integral and most important part of my life. So I could not be.
Okay, it's a given that Debbie ain't gonna like nobody.
That's not true.
No, I'm saying as it stands right now.
Yeah.
So you gonna debt every fucking relationship because
I don't have to be like. First of all, I don't have to incorporate my son with the person at that time.
Absolutely.
That's one thing. And for two, I'm dating you. Like, I'm not, you know, my son has a father. He doesn't need a male figure or father figure in his life.
So it only applies if
and he damn sure ain't gonna never get nobody telling him what to do. I wouldn't even.
Oh fuck no! You know my mom ain't play that shit.
I miss you so much too, Onika. I haven't seen you since I saw you walking up Columbia Heights.
When was
How
that?
you been?
Why was Onika walking to Columbia Heights, man?
Onika lives around there. That was maybe like 2 years
Okay,
ago.
but you made it sound tawdry.
I think, you know.
I was interested why Onika was walking up Columbia Heights. I swear I was.
Onika lives around
I'm sorry,
Columbia
but
Heights.
hey, Onika. I swear I was, bitch.
Yeah, say I live up there, Sue.
Okay, so that's a deal breaker for you. If your son doesn't, your daughter. What about your daughter? Sue's 21.
My daughter's an adult.
Right, you don't give a fuck.
I could care less who she likes. She don't live with me. She don't have nothing to do with my,
You wouldn't take it as she got an inside track type of.
No, I wouldn't at all.
So Debbie's the only one that matters.
He's just still a child, and I'm his mother, so that's my most important, role right now.
It will play a part, but would it stop the relationship?
It don't,
or would you just slow it down into?
I'll be your friend. It don't got to be a relationship.
Okay. No, but if you wanted it to be one,
I wouldn't trust him. I'll be your friend. We'll be buddies.
You'll
like
be my
B-U-D-D-Y. That's about it. You'll be my B-U-D-D-Y, but that's all.
That's fucked up.
What?
I mean, I definitely agree. Okay, but see,
it will have to be somebody to knock my socks off.
Nah, I'm coming from a kid's perspective though. When I was little, we tried everything in the motherfucking world to get rid of my stepfather. Shout out to Johnny. My stepfather is still with my mother to this day. But we jumped him. We threw him out back. We called the cops on him. Like, we did every fucking thing to get rid of this motherfucker. He wouldn't go nowhere. So, I'm looking at it from the kid's perspective. I know how it is. And we were doing it solely because he wasn't my father. We didn't know this man and we didn't know what he was about. We just knew he wasn't my father. So we gonna try to sabotage this shit thinking that if we get rid of him, he gonna get back. You know what I'm saying? So I find it a little, now that I'm grown and see that that wasn't really the right shit to do. Now I'm saying, like, your kids can really do that where you're letting go of a really good guy, but it's nothing wrong with the person. It's just that it's not their fault.
And I feel like if that happens to come up, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So you're willing to risk that guy. It doesn't matter about the guy.
No, I feel like
your son
it's meant to be. So
I
would not, like, would go on. I would meet someone else, but it would never be that
serious.
serious.
For you to be with that person.
Yes, it would never be that serious for me to mess with somebody over that my son did not like.
I get it. I think you're right.
Or if I would be their friend, I would keep it separate. Like I said, if I'm dating you, my son don't gotta kiki with you.
So that's what your solution would be. That would be the happy medium for you. I understand your feelings about it. Not necessarily, I don't think that they're valid. I know that they're valid, but I don't think you're basing this off anything. You just don't like them because you don't like them. You don't want me with nobody. So let's just keep this thing separate. Mm-hmm. That's a happy medium.
Well, Antonio, what was you laughing at? I missed it. God only knows.
Antonio, what the fuck was funny?
And where are you at? What state are you in right now? Okay, anything else?
What made you think he was from another state?
He drives a truck. He's always out of town. He posts wherever he is every day. He's always gone somewhere.
Antonio, your shit never comes to my page. But safe travels. I think, I don't know if we're Facebook friends. We'll be Facebook friends tomorrow. But safe travels.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
No, I don't think so per se. I just really wanted to touch bases and finish what I was saying about I feel like women between the age of 35 and 50 do really want.
Any advice for 35 to 50?
I mean,
you in that bracket, so you can talk on it.
I personally don't like to give people advice, especially when it comes to like men in relationships.
I'm talking about your feelings.
Women act a fool over.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they don't want to hear that shit, bitch.
So I try to stay out of that, or whatever the case may be.
So what's your feelings on?
Antonio's in Cali right now. In Cali, on my way to Arizona. I was just in Arizona. What, last month?
Yeah.
In Cali in September.
So any closing advice for 35 to 50? Because that's your round.
I don't like to give.
Okay, well, fuck
advice.
her.
Hey,
I got advice.
Sahir, do you want me to bring you the crab cake or the crab
this bitch always.
Or what? Because Sahir said bring her one.
Fuck that. You wasn't.
Stop putting black hearts and cash at me, Negro.
You wasn't with us in Baltimore. You don't get no fucking crab.
Okay, I would not give anyone advice, but I will say as you grow, as your age goes up, you're supposed to evolve. Of course, like mentally, as far as like things you would accept and things you wouldn't accept, things you want, things you don't want, and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like you shouldn't be doing the same thing at 20 and be doing that same thing at 50.
Agreed.
Now I know life happens. Trust me, I've had.
I've had to start over twice.
I've had things happen in my life, so trust me, I'm not judging.
Starting over is not a problem.
Yeah,
I agree.
But I feel my only thing that I would say is like. I know it sounds cliche, but you only get one life. Why stay stagnant? Oh, happy holidays, Joey. So,
Happy holidays.
So I feel like I'm not like I just feel like women and just historically we've like always accepted so much. And it's always for like the family, the man. It's never for us. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Fuck those kids.
So I feel like we as women,
like, let that nigga worry about them fucking kids. Like, I agree. We always been the nurturers. We always been the providers. We all been fuck that.
I feel like we've had so much shrapnel on our backs over, like historically, just being the woman, the mother, the family.
And we ain't speaking about all men,
the matriarch or whatever. So I feel like we just accept so much, and we stay content in like unsettling situations, toxic situations. Just because we're the woman and people expect us to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody expects that a woman has to do this or should do this, and we don't ever.
We're supposed to. We're automatically assumed that we got to work with this nigga, even with single people. Yeah. Like when you're looking for a potential mate, you're expected to work with this nigga and accept this. Like even with Steve Harvey's book, it was like, why do you need this person? Why do you need the same attributes that you have? Why do you need this in a mate? Like, it was basically that. So, yeah, I agree with you. But my shit is different. Fuck all that she talking about. I personally believe, do what you want to do. Like from Corona, 2020 has taught me.
First and foremost, she's drunk and high, and I never got to fully finish my thoughts.
Okay, go ahead.
With all that being said, being historically, we've always had to go along to get along in a relationship and any part of life being a woman.
Wait, one second. She made that sound like crack. I just smoke weed. That's all.
Okay, go ahead. But I feel like I said, do what you want to do, what suits you. Like not what your mother thinks, not what your church thinks, not
or
what
even
your
husband
thinks, or anything. And I feel like we settle a lot, and again, we're codependent on someone just because of time or because of how long we've been with them, history, if you will. But I feel like just live your true life and your true self. And I feel like women rarely do that. I feel like they rarely do that because they always have to be this person. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Whatever the fuck it may be. And that's what I'm saying. Like, 2020 has definitely should have taught all of us that life is fucking short. Like, you got motherfuckers that was healthy and you saw last week and the bitch dead or in ICU today. So,
that's true.
Life is short. Why do you want to spend that living the life you're currently living? That's just all. I swear to God. When I say that to myself at least once a week. Like, I gotta be wanting to live the life that I'm living. If I don't, then I need to change some shit. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that means changing your mate, if that means changing your friends, if that means changing your job, whatever the fuck it is. If you die tomorrow, are you cool with how you living? That's just simple. Look at this motherfucking bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I'm just reiterating that.
And I mean, if it's y'all time, ladies, I say live your life to be happy. Your kids don't really benefit from miserable parents anyway. That's a word, Antonio. That is a word.
That is a motherfucking word.
But I feel like a lot of people use the kids as a crutch.
Speaking from divorced parents, you always know when your parents are miserable. Mm-hmm. We knew when my mother did not want to be my father anymore. We knew the fucking shit. They were going back and forth, acted like they were hiding the shit, but it wasn't. Huh?
Click Seymour on his thing.
Acted like they weren't beefing, but we knew they were.
Especially mama.
But we knew they were beefing. So yeah, stop with the bullshit. Say you want to still be there, but don't act like you doing it for the kids.
And I feel like if there's ever, something that you wanted to do in life, go out and do it if you have the opportunity, the means, or anything like that.
I started being a designer at 37.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that?
Don't quit her job.
Go
out on a limb and she owns a house. She's a homeowner. She has a car. She has bills, but she took that leap. You know what I'm saying? Because
scared money don't make money. I know that I'm comfortable, and I had a good living. I've been in medicine for 20 years. I managed the neurology office, so I didn't. It wasn't like I didn't have any money. I had a lifestyle off that paycheck. But that's exactly what I asked myself. If I die tomorrow, do I want to live where I was living? I was fucking miserable. Fuck that money. I was miserable. Now, bitch, it's an adventure. I don't know if I'm going to eat tomorrow. But fuck it. I get shit paid every month somehow.
Yeah, she, you know.
And I've been doing it 2 years.
She hustles and do what she got to do.
I hustles like a motherfucker.
So,
and it's not easy. But if you want to live that life, you can live that life. And that don't go with just your job. It's just
like, it doesn't have to do.
Yeah, relationships.
Whatever you want to
your
do.
Kids.
Your health.
Your health. Yeah.
Anything. I feel like anything that you want to do in life. Like, you know, like you were saying earlier, you might live to be 80. So,
True.
So at 40 or 45, you're going to stay with a person that you don't want to be with.
40 more years, bitch?
Or until they die or get sick.
Okay, put it in that perspective. Do you really want to do that for real?
Just because you're codependent or you're used to them or you don't want to be alone. And then this is one that I feel a lot of women say they don't want to, you know, they're just afraid to change or meeting somebody new or, you know, well, everybody plays games. I might as well stay with Johnny. You know
but does change outweigh what your current state is? If I'm miserable already, what the fuck? Okay, I might be even miserable. I might be the same amount of miserable if I take that chance. But I'm miserable already. What the fuck I got to lose?
Yeah, I'm more of a I'll roll the dice.
Yeah, like come the fuck on. I can't get no worse, bitch.
Yeah, I'm more of that type of person. Like, you know, I only get one shot at this thing, and I'm gonna do what I want, not what's best for someone else. I'm gonna do what I feel like is best for me.
And I do think you should live your life. Like that's what it is. Simple. What it is. Live your fucking life.
Boo! I'm not gonna make it, baby.
I think the man that really loves you or the woman that really loves you is gonna embrace that shit. They're gonna want you to live your life.
I feel like,
yeah, some of them haters and be like, you a new changed bitch. Okay, nah, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the real niggas. The real niggas or the real bitches gonna want you to live your life. They want you happy at the end of the day.
I feel like that's a
myth.
I don't feel like it's a myth, but I feel like it's a long shot because even if somebody loves you, if they're more concerned with their happiness or they're selfish at the end of the day and they don't want to lose you or they don't want to be alone, they think about that doesn't mean that they don't love you. They thinking about they're selfish. They thinking about their self and their feelings over yours, but that don't mean they don't love you.
That would be a temporary lapse. But how do they love you if they're more concerned about their feelings than yours?
Okay, people could be that way. That doesn't mean they don't love you. Your kids are more concerned about their feelings than yours, and they love you
because they're immature. They don't know any better.
Kids do that at 40 and 50, Tone.
Yeah, because they've been taught that shit.
But that does not mean they don't love the person. If you're selfish and you don't want, if you really want somebody to stay with you, you're codependent on a person, and you get upset, you don't want to lose them. That don't mean that.
So that means that what they do for you outweighs how you feel about them, which ain't love.
I'm gonna send it, but not right now. I'm gonna send it. Or Tone, can you send her your website now? She's trying to order. She's trying to order her one piece.
Oh,
you gonna get it Saturday, baby.
I'm gonna send it right now.
They gonna live it with you. What, Antonio? I don't know. You be all over the place. Put your phone down. Cause when we talking, it seems like you type a day later. So I'm confused. I'm confused as to what you're talking about.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, I feel like I need to go home.
Tish Riri.
Yeah, Sharika Eves. I need to go home because I blocked my son from seeing this live, and he probably somewhere sick.
Y'all think we should do this every week?
I don't feel like it.
Yes,
like we can, but
bitch, yes, we can.
I'm about to go home. Tahira, you ain't never let me know if you want some of that crab egg roll. We went to Poppy Cuisines out in Baltimore. We took my friend out to Baltimore for a procedure, and we went to Poppy's Cuisine. I've been following them on Instagram for like 2 years, and their food was so good. Being as though I have been like not eating carbs, it ran right through me. I know that's TMI. But it ran right.
That bitch made me whole.
It ran right through me, and I was busting to you at Tone House, about to go parking like visitors parking. My stomach started bubbling. Like, okay, you know how
long was it? 14 days.
Yeah.
Did you reach your goal?
I didn't.
I know you did a little, but I want you to say.
I didn't have a specific goal, so I lost 7 pounds. I'll take it. I just was trying to lose my COVID weight.
No, you did have a goal. You wanted to be 187 or better.
I just said I don't want to get under 187, and I was 189. But
Okay,
I don't want to
great.
be under 187 because I feel like I don't want to be too small or whatever the case may be. But so I did 14 days, and I'm going to kind of like keep it up. Yes, I did go out on a limb today, as y'all saw. I didn't eat my macaroni and cheese. I ate 1 egg roll and some crab cake.
Were you full?
Yeah, I was very full. And I love juice and lemonade. I haven't had that in 14 days, so I had something to drink besides water.
Y'all don't know how proud of this bitch I am about the no liquids, because y'all don't understand. Like, when we used to get fucked up and shit, this bitch would want a lemonade with extra ice, with slush shit in the shit, and all this fuck shit. So for her not to drink juice, she like Pepsis and shit, but for her not to drink juice,
that is. So I'm just saying. I'm gonna try to keep it up for the most part. Y'all know I love to cook. This morning I cooked bacon. What did I cook? Bacon dips pancakes. You can see that on my page. I try like a creative dish like every Tuesday for like my son. He likes that. Do anybody know what happened to Saucy Santana?
What you mean?
Look, this is what I was trying to show you.
Oh shit! Look at Saucy, y'all.
Do anybody know what happened to Saucy Santana?
Y'all born in space. What the fuck did say?
It's a live
your
video.
Face, wipe all the shit, snot off your face.
It's a live video of him.
Saucy.
And the ambulance was out there.
Ambulance and the drug authorities.
So here, that shit ran right through me. I was like, Tone, go ahead. I was like, Tone, go ahead.
Bitch, I had to park the car.
I was like, Tone, go ahead and park. Okay, I was like, you get out the car and have the door open so I could run right through. Jennifer, you remember when you called me when I lived on Eads and you was like, Giovanni, No, Jennifer was like, I got a shit real bad. Just had the door open so when I pull up, I could just run straight through.
I know how the fuck that shit is, bitch.
I did that to Tone. I was like, Tone, just go ahead and open the door so I could run. I'm going to go park in visitors. So I let Tone out. I went to make a U-turn. My stomach started bubbling right away. I said, you back down.
Wait, I said, you want your food? That bitch said, no, just get out.
I went, I just ran straight to the bathroom. But that's what happens when you eat good. Like, and you're not used to
you've been eating healthy for 14 days.
Yeah, and I'm not used to that, mayonnaise, just all kinds of stuff in the food. So I might eat carbs once a week, but I'm going to try to stick to it as much as possible.
Really? We're going to try to get to North Carolina this summer.
Yeah, where's Tish at?
We got to do another road trip because I miss y'all. Yeah. That was the best trip we ever took.
Our road trip?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't take that many road trips. It was really, really fun.
Oh, wait.
We had a blast.
Excuse me. This going to be on my YouTube channel too, y'all. I have a YouTube channel. Oh. So,
Jazz hands.
Tina's on there. The cardigans that we did.
She forces the camera in my face every 5 minutes, and I'll be like,
that bitch love it. Okay, so y'all subscribe. It's The Life of a Plus Size Designer, and it's on YouTube.
Spell designer for them.
Designer.
Black people can't spell designer.
DESIGNER. The Life of a Plus Size Designer is the name.
Plus size. With no ED.
No, yeah, size.
Okay.
SIZE. So subscribe and look at this shit. This gonna be on there. I've been recording too, so
okay,
this gonna be on there.
Your onesie?
My onesie is from 725. It's the Label Whore onesie. It's on 725.com. It's the number 7 TWENTY.com. 5.
Just shut up. I'll say it. It's the number 7. The word 20 and the number 5, 725.
Thank you.
.com.
And yeah,
she don't need to drink or smoke together.
I usually don't, for real. I usually don't.
And let me get home. I gotta wrap some gifts for some kids.
When do you want me to drop those off? Thursday?
We'll talk about it off camera because I'm gonna be at work and then I was gonna try to get you.
I gotta bring you the outfit anyway. Yeah, why didn't you bring them? All right.
When are you gonna bring that? Oh, tell me what you're making me right now.
Okay, so if y'all go back through Tina's post, y'all know she posts a motherfucking lot. But go back through her post, and there was an outfit that she posted. There was
she made it in 2016.
It was 2016.
Mm-hmm. That was 2016.
So she had a trip to New York, and she wanted a 2-piece like sweatshirt skirt set.
I was on my way to see my baby Stokely, mint condition.
Y'all know how she feel about him.
Yes.
So I made that for her. So she posted it. It was like came up in a memory. So I was like, oh, we should revamp that. She was like, oh, I was thinking the same thing. So we were talking about it in the comments, and we're revamping that outfit. So you could go on my YouTube channel by, when you shooting it? Thursday? It's Christmas Eve? So you go on my YouTube channel by Saturday, and it'll be the behind the scenes shit. But we're going to revamp that outfit and post
I'm
that.
sober. Riri just said you fucked up. I'm sober. I haven't had nothing to drink, and I haven't smoked. No, this is my phone.
Oh,
I'm sober, sweetheart.
Oh, no, my bad. I told her, yes, look, that was my message to her. So she thinks that's you.
Oh, you talking about Tone?
Oh, my bad. You logged in my phone, too.
No, this is my phone.
No, you logged in my phone, too.
Oh, I know Teena, but Tone not. Okay. Yeah. I don't know how she got whatever, but
I'm logged in both phones.
I'm
logged
sober.
in both phones.
I'm
but
crazy
anyway, yeah.
about alcohol and drugs.
I forgot what I was saying, so yeah, that's it.
Oh, no, we was talking about my outfit. So, okay, this time, like, I wanted my skirt to be like full A-line to the floor.
I want a really high split.
A super high split. I want my split all the way.
She wanted a green. She wanted an emerald green.
I wanted emerald green really bad because I got some snakeskin knee boots. And I felt like emerald green really goes good with those.
But if you want to see what we chose, then it will be on Saturday's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
on my YouTube.
So we went to the fabric store today, and also I found some other cute fabric that I'm going to get made out of some cute, extra exaggerated wide leg pants for my next trip. Mm-hmm. And we got it at discount. And Tone had like a coupon code.
We got it for like $9.
Yeah. How many, like 4 yards?
Yep. A whole outfit costs $9.
Yeah.
And she gets free labor because she does my hair for free. So
yeah. I've been doing her hair for free since she was 13. I get free.
That's true.
I get my shit made free for the rest of my damn life.
That's true. She ain't lying.
So I always get my cute custom looks. I'm gonna get my shit done. Geppetto, get up on that damn song and shit.
Look, that bitch be putting the Geppetto shit on my motherfucking pictures and shit. She be like, stop posting and work on my shit.
Yeah, but I love my little custom outfits.
Even the sweatshops get the fuck off.
The duster that Tone made me. She made
Check that out from last week.
She made it out of some old denim I had, like an old jumpsuit, old jeans, old shorts. Anything I had old that was denim, she used that and incorporated it into the duster. Mm-hmm. And then she definitely did frills and exaggeration to the sleeves. Mm-hmm. I've been running it in the ground. Yeah. Everywhere I go, people be like, excuse me, where'd you get that from?
Where'd you get it from?
And I be like, you know, and I tell them that she makes prom dresses, wedding dresses,
all of that.
So, you know.
So y'all need to go on my website.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear my duster tomorrow.
Like
it's like my go-to piece now. Like, I'll run it in the ground for a while.
Like, I gotta make you a new one then.
Yeah.
Bring some more stuff. Some more old shit.
Okay.
What kind of colors?
I don't know.
You know what I want to do? I want to do like the wool fabric. I was really inspired by that. Seriously, the you know that red and black check that everybody. I want to incorporate that with something.
Yeah,
You got something to match that? Old
yeah,
stuff?
and I have that red and black checker. It's like a couple of shirts.
How you feel about that as a 2-piece?
No, I wouldn't want it as
just a cardigan.
I would want it as a cardigan with various plaids.
Teena,
and
I'm telling you, I could do a 2-piece that you would love.
But I don't want it as a 2-piece.
Oh, fuck that.
All right.
Okay, y'all. So
I'm old. I need to be in the bed.
And I'm about to smoke for real, so I gotta go.
I need to get 9 hours of sleep.
I think.